This is a special episode of Bike Talk. We're going to Fountain and Highland in Hollywood with the LA County Bicycle Coalition. And it's their Operation Firefly, in which they give out front and rear bike lights to people who don't have them. I talked to Colin Bogart. He's the education director of the LA County Bicycle Coalition, and he told me what they were up to.
Hi, I'm Colin Bogart. I'm with the LA County Bike Coalition, and we're doing our Operation Firefly program. Basically what we're doing is we have a group of volunteers out here at the corner of Fountain and Highland. It's about 5 o'clock, so we're hitting rush hour and the sun's setting. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to hang out here for 2 hours, and anybody riding by on a bike who doesn't have lights, we're going to stop them. We're going to give them a set of lights. We're going to give them some safety information. We're going to collect a little survey info and then send them on their way. Great. And that's the gist of what we're doing.
And so the survey info, what does that do?
The survey info, basically, we're trying to get a number of things out of the survey. One, we're trying to find out why they're riding without lights, and sort of see if we can get to the bottom of that. We're also checking to see if people know what the rules are for riding at night. A lot of people don't know, and so this is a good way to find out. The other thing that we do is we ask people if they've ever been hit while riding at night. And if they say yes, we ask them, okay, if you've been hit in the past while riding at night, were you riding without lights? We found last year when we did this that about 20-some% of the people we surveyed said they'd been hit while riding at night, and half of those people said they were riding without lights. So this sort of helps demonstrate the fact that by giving people lights, we're helping to prevent them from getting hit while riding at night. Like, literally, I mean, we've been here we just started, and we've already got 2 people on bikes riding up with no lights. And we had another person who just came by while we were talking to everybody, and she didn't want to stop. She didn't have lights, but she didn't want to stop. She was on her way to work, so she didn't want to stop, and so we had to let her go.
Maybe we should ask these people,
Sure.
Jump in on this conversation.
Yeah, go for it.
Come off really easy, so you can just take them with you. They don't get stolen.
Okay, and then if you would just put your contact info where you're staying is fine. Mostly an email address, and we might follow up later in the year to make sure the lights are still working for you. And that's it.
Hey, so congratulations on your light. Did you expect to get a light?
Huh?
Did you expect to get a light? Did you know you were going to get a light?
No. She just kind of called me over here, and I was like, what? What's going on?
So what do you think?
It's cool. It's a good service, you know. Mine just broke off like 2 days ago, so this kind of helps.
Oh, so you were used to riding with a light?
Yeah.
All right, I got a sticker for you. How's your Spanish?
I don't see.
All right, that won't be any good.
Oh, no, he said these are two-sided.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, he said don't worry about the fact that it's Spanish on the outside. It's one side Spanish, one side
Okay,
English.
good. And I have a
Thank you so
thing,
much.
but you're going to have to move forward a little bit so I can put this on the back.
Cool. Thank you.
Let's see. Yes, probably this.
Thank you, guys. It's pretty awesome.
All right.
Plus I'm wearing it.
All right.
Did we give you the scorecard and everything?
Yeah, I think so. You got me.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Show them, look, not only should you not leave this on your bike outside, when you go inside, take them off, look, it's really easy. You should also show them that when the battery goes dead, this thing comes out, this is the cap, the batteries go inside. You know, they're easy to replace. Just go to Rite Aid and get a couple of batteries.
I don't think I've ever kept lights long enough to have to replace the batteries. They always get stolen or broken. Or...
Yeah, but
that's why I have it on my helmet now.
I'm glad you brought that up. You should definitely tell them, look, don't just leave these on your bike. They will get stolen if you do.
That's the main excuse I hear when people don't have lights. They're like, they always get stolen.
Mine
I'm
got
like,
stolen.
well, then you should not use them on your bike.
Yeah, these are super easy to steal. You know, even easier than, like, some of the screw mount ones.
You a volunteer?
Yeah, I'm a volunteer.
How'd you get hooked up with this?
Bruce's buddies, my friend Bruce Chan, who is very active in the bike community and a bicycle advocate, was not able to make it today. So when I heard about it, I said I would fill the void.
So, why are you riding without lights tonight?
And then what about
I don't have any.
Oh, you don't? Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Because it's a cruise bike, and like most cruise bikes are really nice.
And you don't usually ride with lights?
No.
And why not?
Usually, I ride like during the day.
And let's see. Have you ever been in a collision while riding without a light?
No.
And let's see. Okay, so it's yes, no, or I don't know. When riding at night, a front light and reflectors are required by law?
Yes.
Yes. And same thing, when riding at night, a rear light is required by law. Yes, no, or I don't know. Yes. And have you ever been given a ticket for riding without a light at night?
No, never.
All right. And your name, please?
Well, it's Art, A-R-T. Okay.
And your age?
The age is like 39.
Yeah. And you have a lot of people.
The what?
Email.
A lot of people get hit out here.
That's amazing. So you're currently riding without lights. Why? Because you lost your lights, the batteries are dead, lights were stolen, like a lot of people. And you usually do ride with lights. Have you ever been in a collision while riding your bike at night?
No.
And then if riding at night, is a front light and reflectors required by law as far as you know? Yes, no, or I don't know? I don't know. And then how about a rear light?
And also, is it okay if we send you information about LACBC? We're LA Music Report. In case you want to volunteer.
Okay. So if you can fill this out, just put your name and either email or phone number, and I'll tell you that it is actually in the city of Los Angeles required by law to have a front light and a rear reflector.
Oh, okay.
So just to make sure that you don't get a ticket. Oh, is the pen running out? Does someone have a better pen?
Pen?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Because we just like to follow up within the year. We'll either email or call you and just ask you if the lights are still working for you. And we recommend you don't leave them on because they'll get stolen. So when you go inside, they're so 1 second on and off. Just take them off, bring them inside.
That's why she doesn't have them, because the last time was stolen.
Yeah, so I'll definitely take them with me.
Very common.
Okay, does he have his lights?
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you guys so much. It's amazing.
Oh, I got a guide for you. Did you get one of these?
No, I didn't.
This actually tells you all the rules for
Great.
riding with lights and everything. And there's a little bike there.
Sorry, I'm just
Bike guide.
You guys are awesome.
They're in the back.
Have a good night.
Can I take a picture before you take off?
Sure, yeah.
Get on your bike, sit on the seat, put your feet on the pedals, and ride it all around, ride it all around.
So congratulations on your light.
Oh, thanks.
Did you know about this?
Some guy just told me up the street at Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been without lights?
For a while now. I mean, it's kind of halfway. You know, the backlight, it turns on, but it's not very bright because the batteries are almost completely dead. So I put this green light on here because it was all I had just to increase visibility, and now I actually have real lights, which is sweet.
Were you conscious of wanting lights? Or?
Yeah, I did. I didn't know it was a priority, but I didn't make it as much of a priority as I knew I should have.
So they gave you a little education too.
Yeah, which is cool.
Oh, get that car out of my way. I want to ride my bike today. It keeps me fit, get me there. I won't go stinking up the air. Leave behind the daily grind. Let your mind unwind. Live its life, pretend to life. Better get yourself a bike.
How you got involved? What are you doing?
A friend of mine just started volunteering a few years ago, which is something we do when we have the spare time.
And what are you doing?
Here tonight, giving out lights, taking surveys. I'm bilingual, so I'm doing this. I'm doing the survey portion of it.
And so you've done this before? Or you haven't?
No. Yes, about a month ago. But they've done this for a few years now. This is the first year I've participated. The first season I participated.
So excited to give you lights. Have you ever been in a collision while riding your bike at night? And when riding at night in California, is a front light and reflectors required by law? Yes, no, or I don't know?
I would assume probably, but I don't know.
And how about a rear light?
I have no idea.
Okay, so a front light is actually required by law, as is a rear reflector. So we're going to put... Can we get some lights on him, please? So we're going to put some lights on your front and rear.
Okay.
And then, have you ever been given a ticket for riding without lights at night?
No.
Okay. So if you would be a doll and just fill out your name and email or phone number so we can follow up within the year to find out if the lights are working for you.
How to install it.
Okay. And these are really easy. I recommend you don't leave them on your bike when you're parked because they're that quick to take.
Someone will take them?
Yeah, I mean, it takes less than a second to put them on and off. So
My email or phone number?
Both if you don't mind.
Put that right here on my. Actually, I don't have one. I'll put it on here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good for your health.
Estas luces, para que no se las roben, póngalas, quítelas con la liga. Existe la posibilidad que se la puede poner en su casco. Y también puede poner una parte en la parte de atrás del casco, pero aquí están. Esto tiene mucho más visibilidad que la que tenía y las dos, entre más luces, mejor, ¿verdad? Y esta lo queremos allá atrás de modo de que
parezca lucierna.
When I was a little boy, my mama, she said to me,
What'd she say, Mom?
son, when you get to be grown up, what you wanna be? I said, hey mama, don't wanna be no doctor man.
Oh, no.
No politician, no movie star, cause all these things we got. Now, there's a job I'd like to have that you can never be.
What's that?
To be folded to a chrome frame and be a bicycle seat.
We do normally come out here with a certain quantity of lights, and we tell the volunteers we're either going to hand out lights until we run out or until we've been here for about 2 hours, whichever comes first. I don't really want to ask the volunteers to put more than about 2 hours in. Normally, we run out of lights before we hit 2 hours. Historically, each time we've done this, we've brought about 40 sets of lights, and we usually run out before we hit 2 hours. Tonight, this light distribution was sponsored by Councilmember Tom Lavange. He gave us money for this project, so we brought extra lights. We actually have 100 sets. So I'm interested actually to see if we run out or not. I kind of think we won't. I think we're probably going to hit 7 o'clock before we run out. We'll see. But that's been our guiding principle is a certain quantity or time. You know, if you go much longer than about 7 o'clock or so, you've gotten past the peak commute time, and it's going to be longer and longer stretches of time between cyclists. And you know, if it comes to a point where you just kind of got volunteers standing around doing almost nothing, so it's not a good use of resources that way. So let's step over here.
What's your definition of a successful Firefly operation? Sounds like a military thing.
Well, I mean, ultimately, in the long run, our goal this year is to more than double the number of people we served last year. Last year, we gave out lights to a little over 500 people. This year, we want to double that. We want to do at least 1,000 or more. So that's really what we're aiming for. So I guess if you had to say, is there a number? Yes. By the time we're done in March, if we've served over 1,000 people, I'll be very happy.
Are you hoping at all to use this as a way of raising awareness about LACBC?
Certainly. I mean, anytime we do any of these kinds of things, we want people to understand that this is what we're doing. This is the work that we do, and this is the kind of thing that we do, that we look for people to support us. But also, we just recognize that, we're all cyclists, and we're out riding at night. We see there's a lot of people riding without lights, and we know that's not a good thing, and so this is a way to address that.
All the lights seem to flash and pass you by. So, how's it gonna be when it all comes down to cycling trivialities? You don't know which way to turn.
So we got Colin, and we you got?
Tommy Newman.
Tommy Newman, that's me. Do you have to be named Tom to work for Tom LaBonge?
Yes.
Everybody's
or Tammy. Tommy or Tammy.
Everybody in the office is named Tom. No, not really. But that's funny.
Yeah. So
I like that.
Well, so what is Mr. LaBonge's involvement with Firefly?
So he's the funder of this event. Wrote a $1,000 check from his very small discretionary fund at the urging of Colin. Colin tracked me down, came in, gave me the pitch, sold me on it. I went to my boss, sold him on it, and the rest is history.
And the check showed up yesterday in the mail. Very exciting.
City of LA pays its bills.
So, yeah. So Councilman LaBonge is the first city councilman to step up and financially support Operation Firefly. We're very happy about that.
Now, so Mr. LaBonge is very into bikes.
He is. He's kind of a classic LA Angelino bike guy in that he loves to ride bikes. Historically, he's ridden bikes in segregated, paths next to rivers. But he totally gets the bike movement that's moving onto the streets, but he wrestles with it in the way that a lot of Angelinos do, in sharing the space with cars and sharing the limited space we have, how to put that all together. And then safety is a big concern of his. When he was a kid, he was hit by a car walking through a crosswalk as a pedestrian. And so ever since then, he's always been really concerned about kind of the ped, bike, car safety. So this is kind of a natural fit.
It makes me think of when the mayor, Villaraigosa, was hit by a car and he became a bike activist.
Yeah.
Sometimes
you just got to get a little skin in the game.
So you talked to Tom first, Tommy.
Yeah. Well, I basically went around actually, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks ago, and I went around to quite a few city council offices, and I met with staff members at different offices and said, hey, we're doing this Operation Firefly project, and would you support it? And Tommy was very receptive, and we had a feeling that Councilman LaBonge would be warm to the idea.
Uh-huh.
So, and we're hoping we're on the cusp. I don't want to say too much, but we're on the cusp. It looks like we might be getting funding from some other council members as well. We're really pleased about that.
Very good. So he's not the only bike-friendly council person.
He's the first, though.
First in line.
Is this his district?
This is. Yeah.
This is.
Yeah. What district is it?
Part of this CD4. Yeah, but basically, we told each council member that if they sponsor Operation Firefly, that we would definitely schedule a distribution in their district, and we'd make it a point of letting people know that hey, we're doing it here and we're doing it here because it was sponsored by the council member. So that's part of the reason we chose this location. Yeah, I mean the other reason we picked this location is we looked at a number of different intersections that we thought would be higher volume bike traffic areas in the district, and then as an additional layer we looked up crash data, and we basically found that of the intersections we looked at, this area had the highest volume of bicycle involved crashes over the last 10 years. We're at the intersection of Fountain and Highland, and Fountain is an east-west bike route. It's pretty well known as a fairly active corridor for commuting cyclists going east-west. It's generally a better option in this area than riding east-west on Santa Monica or on Sunset.
Fountain has sharrows for a good long stretch of it.
Yeah, exactly. There's sharrows on it.
It's relatively new.
Yeah, it is relatively new, and it's still as you can see, well, you can't see on radio, but as we can see, it's still pretty congested, but it's lower speeds than on, say, Santa Monica or Sunset. So, I mean, usually when I'm riding east-west in this area, I prefer to ride on Fountain myself.
And what about Mr. LaBonge's other famous street? 4th Street. Is that not his famous street?
4th Street. Yes.
We considered 4th Street. I'm not sure if the volume would be as high there. It's hard to say. It's kind of a guessing game, really.
Yeah.
But we did look at 4th and Western, and ultimately the reason we chose this over that is that this intersection or this immediate area around this intersection had significantly more crashes, honestly.
Okay.
So we thought, okay, that makes sense. That's a good criteria. We're basing it part on a hunch, part on our own knowledge of the area, and part on the crash data.
Is there like a map up? There is somewhere, right, of crashes, like the most highest concentration?
There's not necessarily a map, but what we did is we consulted SWITRS, which is the statewide database that records injury-related crashes, and we were able to access that information. Actually, we got help from City of LA's Department of Planning. David Summers helped us with that. He looked up the data for us, and it was based on the SWITRS crash data. So it wasn't necessarily a map that he had handy, but he was able to consult the database and go, okay, of the intersections you're looking at, these are the numbers, and this one had the highest volume, had the highest number.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me, or while we're here standing here?
No, I think the councilman's thrilled to be doing this, and he actually, I just talked to him on the phone. He's stuck at City Hall, but he wants to do another one in Sherman Oaks, he says.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll see if we can put that together.
All right.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Bike Talk. If you want to hear more, go to kpfk.org, navigate to programs, and choose Bike Talk. On the Bike Talk page, click on the archives link to play or download shows posted in the last 4 months. Go to biketalk.com and copy or click on the RSS feed link to subscribe. Our Twitter handle is BikeTalkPFK. On Facebook, we are Bike Talk. You can become friends and join our group.